Good afternoon, everybody. What is going on? I am Jeffgrantmedia, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing and first impressions video on the Boston Scally Company. Now, before I even open up this box, I would like to point out that this is not a partnership video. They did not reach out to me asking if I would like to do a review. I did not reach out to them asking if they would like me to do a review. I simply continued to see their ads online, and I decided that it's time to get a new hat. Might as well try one of these. They're putting a lot of their efforts and money into marketing, so sure, let's go ahead and check this out. Now, this was my Father's Day gift to myself, and I will say I did use Honey to get an extra coupon. Sidebar, also not affiliated with Honey, just happened to have the app on my browser and I saved 20%. So I went ahead and picked myself up a hat because I've been looking at them for a while. So let's crack this puppy open and see what we got inside. Always be careful when using your knife. Today we got my nice Cobalt box cutter. Trying to be very careful because I know there is cloth inside this box. And always make sure you fold up your knife and set it aside when you're done with it, because you don't want to slice your hands because you set an open blade down on the table and forgot where it was. So let's go ahead. First time I'm laying eyes on this. Not bad. This is the Scrapper. Now it's one of their lighter weight ones because I didn't want something just to help keep the form. I didn't want something super heavy because it is in fact summertime now, and I didn't want to be dying because I have worn this style of hats many times, and usually I have a thicker one and it's always super thick on my head, and it's not good when it's 90 degrees outside. Now there's the nice Boston Scally Company screen printed logo, as well as a tag, and you can see I have the medium large of the Scrapper hat. Now please don't mind the haircut. I've got quarantine hair. I do have an appointment, but it's gonna take 2 more weeks for me to get my hair cut, so. All right, now this does feel a little loose on my head. Not like it's not gonna fall off, but I didn't want to go with the small because that I thought was gonna be too small. I am looking at how I actually look. Not bad at all. I like the fit. It feels good on my head. I'm not going to bend the beak anymore. It's got a decent form to it. Don't feel like I need to bend it anymore. It didn't come with like a very flat, like sometimes you get a baseball cap and the bill's like, and you really gotta roll it and form it. This is a pretty good place. Now again, I have a little bit of room in it. I am a little concerned when I cut my hair that it might be a little bit big, but I guarantee if I got the small, it was going to be way too small. I did measure my head. They have instructions on the website how to actually get your size and make sure you're ordering the right one, and I was kind of like right at the low end, I thought, of the size of the medium large, but I generally in flex fit hats get the medium large, but this feels good. I don't feel like it's gonna wiggle off my head, and if I tuck these extra wings up of hair, it will actually probably take up some more space inside the hat. But all in all, the fit, it feels good. I was a little worried the last time I bought a Scally type hat. It was really kind of bulky right here on the sides, and like I felt like I had a parachute on my head, which is kind of why I stopped wearing that hat. It was actually the second time I bought the same exact hat because I loved it the first time. So it got beaten dirty, so I bought another one, and the second one just did not fit the same. And that's when I stopped wearing this style, just because I felt like it was super bunchy on the sides. But this feels good. Comparative to a regular baseball hat, and it does have a baseball hat feel, a little more obviously lower profile, but it does feel almost like I'm just wearing a baseball cap. I don't feel like I'm wearing something foreign on my head that I like. If you ever put a different style hat on after wearing a particular style hat for a very long time, you could feel the hat on your head. It's not like when I put on my glasses anymore, I don't feel like I have glasses on my face. It's comfortable. I'm used to it. And this doesn't feel foreign. I feel it's comfortable. Feels like something I'm totally used to. So I'm gonna go ahead and install my Boston Scaly Scrapper hat. Be continuing to wear this for a few weeks probably, and I will do a full review, but my first impressions, I mean, I like it. It is a little bit, I can see the light coming through. It's a little bit thinner one, again, what I wanted for the summer months because it is June and it's been very hot here lately. The construction feels nice and solid. Underside of the bill. I'm gonna profile view of the bill, the side of the hat. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a little dangler right there, but that's not a seam coming loose. That's just the end of the seam. Yeah, I will say though, I bought this hat from the Boston Scaly Company, and it shipped from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, which is about 5.5 miles south of me in Pennsylvania, which I believe I'm probably 6.5, 7 hours away from Boston. So figure that one out. I'm guessing it just shipped from a DC, but yeah, it was kind of strange when I ordered a hat from Boston and it shipped from Wilkes-Barre. And if you check them on the Better Business Bureau, the address where it shipped from is it still says Hanover Township, but it's Wilkes-Barre, essentially Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. So not really sure if the hat did originate, the company I mean, originated in Boston, or if they're just using that name. But I do like the hat. The style, I would say, is definitely that Boston style of hat, which is maybe why they chose the name. Don't know. There's a Boston address on the website. I don't really care either way, but yeah, other than that little interesting fun fact that shipped from Wilkes-Barre, I'm pretty stoked on this hat. I'm gonna go ahead, continue to wear this hat practically daily, at least for the next 2 weeks until I get my hair cut, and then I'll probably go between hat and no hat because this mane, it needs to be tamed, and once that humidity gets to this, don't let this flat, I've been wearing a hat all day hair fool you. It gets curly and crazy, and I need a hat to tame it, otherwise I'm far too embarrassed to go out in public. So I will be wearing this hat, and stay tuned, maybe 3 or 4 weeks. I generally give myself about a month with a product before I do my full comprehensive review, and there I'll include a couple things like the specs, maybe some of the sizing specs. I'll throw a sizing chart up on screen. Maybe I'll contact them, get a little bit more information on the company itself. I'll research it on the website as well. But all in all, so far I'm happy with my purchase. I believe the hat was about $40, give or take. Some of them were like 40, some were like 42 bucks. So it was right around there, and I had a 20% off code. So I got the hat for a few dollars off, which is why I just figured I'd pull the trigger. I've been looking at them long enough. I was going to probably buy one eventually. So 20% off coupon. How can you go wrong? Save a few dollars, get a new hat, and just in time. This one's still in good shape, but starting to show some signs of fatigue, if you will, and I'm almost 40 now, so it's time to wear a grown-up hat. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Smash that big red button, ring that bell right next to it so you get notifications next time I post a brand new video, like the full review on the Boston Scaly Scrapper hat. Good night.